Cool guys, good morning. I hope that I am live. It will probably take me just a few seconds to make sure that I'm live. So I hope you got your morning coffee. I have my cup with my homemade coffee because I didn't manage to go get myself a coffee from, I don't know, Insomnia, Starbucks, Costa, but it's still very, very nice. So yeah, let me know if some of you are here with me. I will be happy to see you. And we'll spend a bit of time together and we will, I don't know, discuss something interesting. So yeah, cool, perfect. So I will quickly tell you something that happened to me this morning. I woke up, I don't know what time it was, and my room was pink. And I was like, well, why is it pink? And I looked at the sky, and the sky was all sorts of colors. Some of you are so beautiful, and I didn't feel like I'm in Ireland. I felt like I'm somewhere in, I don't know, somewhere in Spain, maybe a bit of time Turkey or somewhere else. We will. Cool. I can see that the quality is not perfect, but hopefully it's gonna get a bit better in a while. So yeah, cool, perfect. Hello, here is Nicole from Italy. I will quickly tell you something that happened to me this morning. Where are you from Italy? Woke up, I don't know what time it was, to Naples, my room was pink. And I was like, Rome, pink, and to East Island. Oh my god, that was so cool. All sorts of colors, saying it was so beautiful, and I felt, I didn't feel like I'm sure it's gonna be like really, like I'm somewhere in, I don't know, somewhere in, I was thinking what we can talk about this morning. I wanted to have just like a short chat. Cool, I can challenge myself for a pretty long time, but hopefully it's gonna get a bit better in a while this morning. So yeah, cool. So somebody is asking me how is Ireland doing in terms of COVID precautions. Everything seems to be pretty fine. I can't say that it's bad. And I was like, people wear masks generally. I suppose that it has to start to begin with us. We have to be careful ourselves. We have to make sure we're keeping our distance. We wear gloves, wear masks, sanitize our hands. And once we do it on our end, everything will be fine, which is just my opinion. But in general, everything seems to be fine. Some shopping centers seem to be a bit overcrowded, which I find a bit difficult. And I don't enjoy my shopping experience as much as I used to enjoy. But no, it's pretty nice and fine. Let me know if you got yourself some coffee, and maybe you got yourself something to eat, something very, very tasty this morning, so we can have breakfast together, or let me know what time is it in your country, because it's like 11 o'clock at the moment, to make sure we're keeping our distance. Something else I wanted to say, some of you very often ask me to film a video about a certain topic, and sometimes this certain topic can be pretty complicated, and I wanted to tell you that it usually takes like weeks to find someone who, let's say, works in cybersecurity, for example, or it takes really, really long time to find out the whole information, because I don't want to just get hacked from the internet. I want to talk to people who work in a certain field. I want to see what they have to say. I want to ask for their opinions, and this is why I do take my time to find people, to interview them, to communicate with them, and to ask them certain things. So yeah, if you do ask me to film something on a certain topic, I will have it ready, but it's going to take me like a while, maybe a few days. My voice is loud. This is really, really bad. So probably I will have this video saved after that, and maybe it's going to be a bit easier once it's saved. I'm sure I want to ask for their opinion, and this is why and there is an echo issue. Let me try to do something to communicate with them. So yeah, if you do ask me to film something on a certain topic, I will have it ready, but it's going to take me like a while, maybe a few days. Okay, so it can be a bit easier right now. This is really, really bad. Cool. So hopefully the echo is fixed right now. At least I hope. Let me know if it's fixed or not. Yeah, cool. Audio issue, echo. Okay, cool. Let me know if it's fixed or not, so I know. And if it's fixed, it's gonna be much better right now, probably. Cool. No, it's okay. Amazing. Perfect. Cool. So I hope you can hear me pretty well. Let me know if you got yourself a coffee, and let me know if it's something nice and tasty. Maybe have like cappuccino, latte, or anything else. And I wanted to generally, yeah, so as I said, yeah, I'm doing a lot of research to make some of my videos. Like, for example, I'm doing some research about cybersecurity right now. I suppose it's going to take me like some time to do the research, to find the right people to make a video about it, because I want to make sure that I tell you the right information, that I don't only tell you facts that are from internet. I want to tell you things that people who work in there can say and can suggest us and can advise us. Cool. So somebody's asking how's the weather today. It's actually beautiful. Yesterday was beautiful and today is beautiful. It's so sunny and nice, and it feels like summer. It feels amazing because we had, I think, about a week or more of rain. It was really cold, really rainy, and now it's like really good. So I'll probably just enjoy my day after that, and we'll have a lovely day outside. Tell me where you are watching me from. That would be really interesting to know, because I met so many people from all sorts of different countries, so it would be really interesting to know. So yeah, I think it's gonna take a while until I get your replies. Also, I wanted to talk to you a bit about organization and about self-organization. I find it something very important, because sometimes we do organize our time, but it's a lot about organizing our energy as well. So what do you think about organizing yourself? Do you consider yourself an organized person? Do you always make sure you have planners, you have everything written, you follow your calendar? Because I find living according to a calendar seems to be extremely difficult. So yeah, because I totally understand that it's not only about having a proper calendar, managing your time, because yes, we can manage the time, but once we do not have enough energy, we'll not be able to do everything properly. Because I know, according to myself, at 2 o'clock a day, I feel like I need to take a nap or I need to take a long break to feel better. So yeah, hello, good morning, or maybe good afternoon. So yeah. So I try to find different ways to manage myself, to manage my time, to manage absolutely everything. And looks like physical exercising seems to help a lot. Having a proper calendar, pushing yourself sometimes. What else? Even good food. Even good food makes it much better for me to organize myself, which sounds very strange, because like, what does food have to do with like organizing yourself? But good food gives us proper energy, and this is something that helps us to do things. Hello, so somebody, Aniket from India. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it properly, but it's very nice to see you here this morning. So yeah, it's very nice. I really love my YouTube channel because I really get to meet like so many people from all over the world, and they're so amazing. Hello, nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you too. It's very nice to have you here this morning. Perfect. So yeah, so as I was saying, that even good food helps us to organize ourselves. I think that, you know, and I've noticed that if I have like proper, really well organized food, I feel much better during the whole day, and I feel much better like in general. If I do not eat properly, I feel honestly much worse. Plus physical exercising, plus getting out of the comfort zone, challenging yourself, it really makes life much more interesting, and it really makes me feel that I have a lot of energy and I do organize my time. Tell me, what do you do to organize yourself, to organize your time, and to do things? Because it can be a very important topic, especially now when we need to make sure that we manage so many things, we manage to work, we manage to achieve goals, especially in this year when we need to to make sure that, yeah, sorry, so especially this year when we need to make sure that we're very, very organized. Cool. So somebody asked again about the weather. Honestly, I will tell you again, the weather is beautiful. I'm really, really enjoying it this morning. It's so sunny and it's so warm, and I am finally not shaking from cold. I really enjoy it, and I think I'll really miss the summer. I feel that summer is my favorite time of the year, and if it was me, I would like to live in summer for a bit longer. Cool. This is perfect. So our live video is not going to be too long today. I thought only about making it for about 20 minutes, and I thought that I can answer some of your questions if you have any of them. It's going to be pretty helpful probably for some of you. So Ivan says hi. Hi, hello. I suppose you are from Russian speaking countries, maybe, because your name is really common, obviously, in countries that just speak Russian. Cool. So something else I wanted to tell you, I have people asking me very often about, like, how do I get a visa to Ireland? How do I move to Ireland? How do I get a work visa? How do I get a study visa? How do I do this or something else? I wanted to let you know, guys, that if you want to do this, if you want to ask me some serious questions, if you want to get the right information, if you want me to give you my time, if you want me to sit down and do all the research for you, tell you what you have to do to get your visa, or tell you what you have to do to achieve one of your goals, you please make sure you do it through Patreon, because on my Instagram I don't always manage to answer. So yeah. Cool. Somebody says Привет. Oh, hi, hello. This is so nice. I find it extremely nice when people do try to learn other languages, you know, like especially when I can hear some Russian or Romanian. I imagine people who speak English, like, I mean, you should feel so amazing that almost all the world speaks your language. Like, it should be so cool when you don't have to really stress out too much when you see everyone like trying to learn a language. So I can imagine how nice it is, and every time I hear someone saying like hello in like Romanian or Russian, it makes me feel so nice and so amazing, because like I know that it still takes effort to even say a few words in a different language, so it feels pretty nice. So yeah. Cool. Now, as we have about 6 minutes more, I might actually go through some of your messages, through some of your questions. So, somebody asked me, Rahel asked me on Instagram, if I can tell him about the people and culture in Ireland. So Jenny, I actually have a video where I was talking to Anna. It's a live video. It's my second live video. You can check it on the channel, and there you can find more about people and the culture in Ireland. I would really suggest you to check more videos and to listen to more people, because you will make an overview about Ireland and about culture and people. People are amazing. We're really nice, probably nicest people that you can meet in the world. Honestly, we're very lovely, we're very patient, we're very, like, extremely nice. I'll tell you a situation that happened to me in the lockdown. Obviously, we all have to make sure we keep social distancing, and I went to a shop and I was trying to choose between coconut milk and almond milk, and I was choosing between those two packages of milk for like maybe a few minutes. There was a woman, and she was patiently waiting until I read all the ingredients, until I decided which milk I want to go for. And she waited until I finished, and only after that she approached the stand with milk and picked up what she needed. So she was extremely patient, extremely nice, extremely lovely, and I was even surprised that somebody like waited for so long for me to read all those ingredients. So yeah, people are actually really nice. And in terms of culture, I would really recommend you to I would say to listen to a few more videos so you can make an overview about the culture. Many people also ask me about the minimum salary for beginners job like McDonald's, Starbucks. Generally, these kind of jobs, they would pay national minimum wage. So this means that the national minimum wage is €10.10, as far as I remember, per hour. In this situation, you just have to multiply €10 by, let's say, 40 hours if you plan to work full-time. If you plan to work part-time, then you multiply €10 by 20 hours. And yeah, you will know how much money you'll make. Obviously, you have to deduct the taxes. I also have a video where I talk about taxes. It might be very, very interesting for you. If you work part-time, you probably shouldn't worry too much about taxes. If you work full-time, then you will have to pay much more taxes, obviously. Again, all this information about the minimum salary can be just Googled, and you can find it easily on Google. Perfect. Let's keep going and see what other questions I have from you. Many people ask me, like, what kind of salary can I expect in Ireland if I have, let's say, 6 years experience in software development? I will be honest with you, I don't know. So in this situation, you might have to even message or email the employer, because I was looking at different kind of jobs, and many jobs, they even do not share the salary. They do not disclose the salary. And what happens usually, you go to the interview and you discuss the salary with your employer, because they will probably look at your experience and they will be able to offer you a certain amount of money. Obviously, they can probably offer you a bit more, a bit less, depending on your experience. It's really hard to say how much money you can expect to earn, because you can find a job that pays, let's say, €30,000, or you can find a job that pays €70,000 per year. So it's mostly about your luck, I'll say. It's not about, like, I can't say that there is like a certain amount that you'll definitely earn. So it's better to talk to the employer. Perfect. So I have here someone from Lithuania. Oh, this is so nice. It's really lovely. Also, I have some questions like, post more videos about hoop fitness. I'll think about it, because this is something new that I'm doing. Like, hoop fitness is, I just have had two classes of hoop so far. I can't say that I'm extremely good or anything like that at hoop, but it's something that I'm really enjoying. So most likely I'll post a bit more. Somebody asked me, how do you overcome loneliness? So it's a very interesting question, actually, in terms of loneliness. When I moved to Ireland, I felt a bit lonely, and especially when it's winter, I feel a bit lonely, because I can't really go out, like it gets dark at 5 o'clock in the evening and you don't really want to go anywhere out. You want to stay at home. You feel like it's night already, even though it's like 6 o'clock in the evening. And probably I feel less lonely when it's summer, because I can go out, I can go for walks, I can go meet someone. My YouTube channel helps me to overcome loneliness, because it keeps me busy. So, like, I always have some comments from you and I always read them, I always reply to them. It takes me a lot of time, so I still feel like virtually I am communicating with people. And this is a thing that I am really happy I started my YouTube channel. Like, it gave me so many opportunities to meet so many amazing people. I wasn't sure what I'm gonna talk about. I wasn't sure what should happen on this channel, but honestly, it was something really cool. So if you can, maybe about overcoming loneliness, it's trying to get a bit more social, trying to get a bit more out there. Probably. I know that many people can tell me, oh, what if you're an introvert and if you can't go out and you can't be social? It's probably trying to work on ourselves, trying to, not to say that, oh, I'm an introvert, I'm not going to talk to anyone, but trying to be a bit more open, trying to find people with whom you feel comfortable, because there are people with whom you feel comfortable when you talk, and there are people who makes you feel a bit stressed. So probably just pick up those who make you feel comfortable when you talk to them. And this is what I do. I also have those people with whom I feel very frightened. I feel very strange talking to them, and I have those people who make me feel very open when I'm with them. So probably this is a way to pick people around you. So Anna, is there such a thing that at the beginning it is difficult, it's hard to make friends in Ireland? And do you plan to try other countries like you did with Ireland, or decided to stay in Ireland forever? So in terms of friends, yeah, I'd say it really depends on you. If you're extremely if you're very, very open-minded, if you communicate with a lot of people, then probably it will not be very hard. Probably because I was more introverted at the beginning and I wasn't really sure what I have to do and how I have to adapt into a new culture. I did not make friends so quickly, but I should probably make a video about how to adapt to a different country, to a different culture. I hope it's gonna help. But yeah, it depends on you. If you do communicate with people a lot, you'll make friends very, very easily. In my situation, I make friends yeah, much easier now. I have more time. I became much more open with time, but I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it really depends on you. And I would really suggest communicating with people. I wouldn't say that you'll always find the people who will be friends with you straight away, but at least you will start seeing what kind of people are out there. And then with time, you'll easily make friends. You'll know who you're looking for. You know what kind of people you want to have around you. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. Cool. Hello, somebody came here. All is good. Thank you. I hope you're all good as well. So yeah, cool guys, I'm not gonna stay for too long. If you have some more questions that I can answer, please let me know. I had people asking me, how do I get a work visa to Ireland as well? If you're an amazing specialist, I wanted to ask this question. So yeah, if you're an amazing specialist, you will be able to find a job online. So now almost all the interviews are happening online. And there are different kind of interesting interviews. So what some companies do, they send you an interview form, you record the answers to the questions, and then you send those answers to the company, and when they have time, they watch your answers, which is pretty cool. So if you're a great specialist, then look for a job and you will get a work visa, you'll get a sponsorship from a company. If you feel like you cannot find a job, if you try and you cannot find a job, then in this situation, get a study visa. You can get a study visa into a language school. Yeah, and this is going to be much easier because all language schools, we are really looking to get some students, again, because of this whole situation. So they will happily accept you into their school. They'll happily sponsor your visa. That's why the easiest thing is probably to get into a language school. If you want to get a longer visa, then you can do masters in Ireland, but again, it's a bit more expensive. You can try NCI, maybe TU Dublin, where courses are a bit cheaper. But in general, if you want an easy way, then it's a language school. And I have loads of people asking me this question, and I wanted to answer it so you know. Again, I'm not perfect at visas because I never had to make a visa, but again, you have to do your research as well and see what opportunities you have, what you can do in your life. Cool. So I also have people telling me that they want to do masters, and if I can help you with masters, with this process of getting to a master's course. Again, I told you guys, we'll do this through Patreon, where I will spend my time, I will get into your issue, I will personalize everything to you, and we will get you into a master's course if you want to do this. Cool. Students are getting jobs, or jobs are on hold because offices are closed and everyone working from home. It's a bit hard to say about students if you're getting jobs. Like like even companies, as far as I can see, they don't hire too many people at the moment. Some companies who did not work online during the lockdown, they did not have enough cash flow at the moment to to even give enough hours to their own employees. Some companies obviously do hire people. I can't say that the jobs are on hold. If you still keep looking, you'll still find jobs. What happens to many people at the moment is they are still on the COVID government scheme, so they still get some income, which is amazing. They get supported, I think, till the 10th of August. And probably it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen from the 10th of August, like what's going to be the situation, because many people are probably going to look for jobs at that time. So yeah, cool. Don't forget about your coffee, because it's going to get very cold if we don't drink it. Cool. And about the jobs, this is why I always mention that it's good to develop skills. It's good to make sure that we are highly skilled professionals, because if you're a professional, if you manage to get a good job in a good company, a job that requires skills, most likely you will not be made redundant. Most likely you will be kept in that company. That company will try to do everything to keep you in there, to keep the talented people. That's why I always in all my videos mention that we have to try to develop skills. I think you know this, but again, this is important, because if a company sees that you are trying to bring them a lot of money, that you bring them a lot of value, then they will not want to make you redundant, and then they would like to keep you in there for sure. Again, this is why I do put so much emphasis on the skills. So should I plan for January 21 intake or wait for September 21 for better job market? And what are your reviews on NUI? You can do January 21 actually, yeah, because all the universities will be open from September for students, September this year, which is amazing. In terms of job market, will you try to look for a job online? Maybe you can find it, even a remote job or something. Because if you look for a job online, you'll at least have something, which is great. But in terms of job market, it's really hard to say right now, to be honest. I would say that September 21 will be better for jobs, but in January 21 you'll still be able to find jobs, this is for sure. In terms of National College of Ireland, I will probably not be able to say much about it because I haven't studied in there. But one of my friends, Amir, he studied in there. He has a YouTube channel where he talks about it, and I have a few videos with him. I might actually leave a link to his channel in the description, so you would better check his channel where he talks about it. Is there a similar vibe like with Brexit in UK? As I know that locals in UK tend to be more against those who come to work from other countries. What about Ireland? So as far as I can see, Ireland does not plan to leave the EU. Again, Ireland is absolutely separate from the UK. Ireland wants to stay in the EU. Ireland wants to have good relationships with the UK because I think about 40 or 60% of its exports go to the UK, so we need to stay in good relationships to be able to still provide exports. A huge part of the exports go to the EU. So 60% of exports go to the EU, so obviously they will stay in the EU because the country has to survive, and exports are a huge part of the income in the country. But no, there is no such thing as Brexit in Ireland. No, I wouldn't worry. People seem to want to stay in the EU. I would say that there are more immigrants coming to the UK as far as I've seen. Probably there is a little bit less immigrants in Ireland. Probably this is why people aren't so against people coming from our countries. And somebody says that cost is quite less here compared to Ireland. Oh, somebody asked me about importing a car from India or Japan. I know your comment. I think you wrote a comment on one of my videos. It's a very hard question. I need to do some research about it. So there should be a way to import it. Probably I will try to maybe write a post about it, or look for some information and post into your comment. So yeah, it's really hard to say. I will not answer your question right now, but I will try to look for something online, and I will try to find your comment and put the link if I'll find some trustful information online, because it's a bit hard. In terms of prices of vehicles, yeah, I can't really even say too much because I bought a car, I think 3 years ago, and when I sold it, and that's it. I didn't have to buy a car anymore after that, so I can't mention too much about it. So you're saying that you're looking for jobs in Ireland, and almost 90% are engineers or IT specialists. Okay, yeah, so actually, I wouldn't say that like 90% would be engineers or IT specialists. The reason there are so many engineers and IT specialists in demand is because big companies, multinational companies are here, and obviously we are looking to hire more people. This is why there are so much demand. But especially if you're a doctor, here is a good demand for doctors as well, because in the country there are not enough doctors, so there is a huge influx of immigrants, a huge influx of people, and the amount of doctors is the same. So if you are a nurse or if you are a doctor, I'm sure you'll be able to find a job easily because you will be in high demand. Again, IT, yes, this seems to be like a huge field, but I wanted to say that just keep, if you're a good specialist in your field, just keep looking for something in your field. It usually takes up to 6 months to find a good job in a field, a good job with good benefits. So I would really keep looking. Like even it took me about, I think, 5 or 6 months to find the job which I'm working now, and I really enjoy it. I really like it. And this is what like even specialists say, but it takes you up to 6 months to find a job, so you don't have to worry about this too much. You just have to keep looking. So yeah, cool guys. Don't forget, if you're having your coffee, don't forget to drink your coffee because mine is already cold. Cool. And the last question that I have to you is, could you recommend me some good coffee or some good tea? I'm really big into tea at the moment, and I try to find some nice tea that has no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. So if you know anything really good, please write them in the comments, because I will try to do some research, because I'm looking to buy myself some new tasty tea. So yeah, and let me know if you know something really good. Cool guys, I'm here for like half an hour already. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm very happy to have you all here. I'm happy we got everything sorted, and let me know what you think about live videos. If you have more questions, put them in the comments. If there will be something very interesting and something in demand, I'll try to make a video about that, and I will talk to you all very soon. Cool, have a good day, enjoy your day, and see you soon. Bye!